one brick at a time. I'm on this journey, paving a new road from the grind. The Readyroxx rebuild, it's time to shine. I'm molding the past into tomorrow's gold. Crafting dreams, watch the story unfold. With every story, a phoenix ignites. The Readyroxx rebuild, reclaiming my life. Through trials and truth, I'm standing tall. Brick by brick, I'm rebuilding it all. With grace in my stride and fire in my heart, I'm rising again. Yeah, I'm ready for real. As I raise my grandkids and pass the flame, I teach them strength, not just my name. Building the future on the sturdy ground, with love in the walls and faith all around. No shortcuts, no shame, just real life wins. This is where my legacy truly begins. Oh, I'm molding the past into tomorrow's goal. Crafting dreams, watch the story unfold. With every story, a phoenix ignites. The Readyroxx rebuild, reclaiming my life. Through trials and truth, I'm standing tall. Brick by brick, I'm rebuilding it all. With grace in my stride and fire in my heart, I'm rising again. Yeah, I'm ready for real. It's more than a comeback, it's a rebirth. Proof that broken pieces can still hold worth. I don't need perfect, I need peace. And I found it in every video that I release. Molding the past into tomorrow's goal. Crafting dreams, watch the story unfold. With every story, a phoenix ignites. The Readyroxx rebuild, reclaiming my life. I'm stronger than ever and I'm here to stay. So follow my journey, I'm leading.
Grand Rising, happy Sunday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope everybody is feeling well this morning and your families are in good health. I decided to come this Sunday morning on my laptop, hoping and praying that all goes well for this recording for part 8. This is part 8. Catch 1 through 5 preview videos in the playlist, and 6 and 7 is in the playlist, but it's a live stream. We had guests. If you missed it, go catch the replay of that live or just go to the playlist called the Readyroxx Rebuild. This is part 8, and we are here to talk about it being time for forgiveness, healing, releasing, the regret, all that stuff. And you've seen that. I showed you those pieces and snippets of forgiveness, healing, releasing, the tears, the regret, the pain. This thing here started a long time ago. This didn't just happen in 2025. Oh, a lot of these things was planted and have festered. Loss of mom, daughter, 2 brothers in the past 2 weeks, from May 20th to June the 1st. Some of you know the story. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Readyroxx. Readyroxx dances. I dance and I talk shit. And I decided to do this healing journey, the story of my life for the July series. So you can look for videos maybe every other day, every 3 days. I really can't call it. I'm to the point now, I don't want to even say when I'm going to really do something like that. Just know it's coming and have your notifications on all through the month of July of 2025. Every month I try to focus on something different. And this is what I'm focused on for 2025, trying to revamp my channel to really get to the core and get the community that would like minds and like situations resonating and going through the same thing I'm going through. I've been there. Welcome. I'm trying to reach those people. So please subscribe to the channel if you think I'm your cup of tea. Like, always comment, and there is the email address going across the screen. If you want to ever tell me anything, send me a video, be a guest on the panel during this journey of the Readyroxx Rebuild. I do the live streams on Thursdays. So we had 2 guests. We had Mature Chick and we had KK Circle, Miss Karen. Thank you so much. So this Thursday, if you want to be a guest to tell your story or just to sit there with me and just say how you feel about whatever it is we're talking about, and you don't have to show yourself, but I need to know by Wednesday. So see that email, readyroxx55 at Gmail. That's the email any and all of you need to use to contact me, whether you want to be a guest on the panel or just send me a shout out, find out what my Zelle or PayPal is. If you want to bless me like that, but I adore, let me tell you all this, with the way things have been going, especially for me when it comes to the monetization and making the money or not making the money, those super chats, super stickers have really helped build my income up for the month. So by the time we get paid, instead of it being 3 or 4, it could be 6 because you guys have blessed me for the whole month. And I know we will only get 70% of it, but that's okay. If that's more easy for you to do, or you just like to do a little bit of both, always know that you can, and I appreciate it. Don't forget you become a member. Membership starts at $2.99. But subscribing is free, y'all. I know some people will get a little confused. I've seen people in the comments saying they can afford to subscribe, and they thinking about memberships. Okay, so let's get down to it, y'all. It is time for forgiveness. I have a lot of things I haven't forgiven myself without really understanding that I haven't forgiven myself, for watching my mom pass away. And I know I was there for her, and we got even closer when I relocated to be closer to her for those 4 years. But watching her pass away, I know I should take a last breath. We had got into it while she was on her deathbed about my little brother, the one that y'all see at the end when I said sorry for not taking, us ever being able to say me sorry and fix what was wrong. That's the little brother. That's the baby brother. So me and her had some words during the time that she was on her deathbed. She could still talk then, what I'm saying, because she lasted 3 weeks. When she came to my house on hospice, she lasted 3 weeks. And I hope and pray this video don't fall, but if it does, I'll be right back. Just a reminder, y'all, I am on a laptop. And it's not going to be a very long video due to that. Because I've been going on the phone on my laptop. Thank God. Shout out to Just Yvonne for that song. All the versions of that song, y'all. Thanks for y'all commenting. And I tagged her in the last video I just posted on the short. I posted a short of this same video that y'all just seen as my intro. And I actually tagged her in the title. So go subscribe to her channel. She is a true gem. I always liked it. It ain't just because she just helped me. I've been following her since 2023. And every time she come up with some jewels and the way she do her music and her intros and outros, I knew she was a gem. And I just really appreciate everything that she has taught me so far and the words of encouragement. Thank you all. Okay, the healing from the loss of my mom, the loss of my daughter and my 2 brothers. I didn't expect none of this to happen like that. I fear more for my little brother than I did my mom, my daughter, and my older brother. He didn't tell me he was sick. I was kind of angry. I was angry with my daughter for going away that last time and not even saying I'll be right back, or not checking in and still talking to the guy who I thought she was done talking to because all the wicked things he did to her in her apartment when she had this beautiful 2-bedroom townhouse. Both bedrooms had bathrooms. She could afford the rent. She was working. I had to, when I first found out she was gone, I let her know I was angry with her too. And I believe she showed up, y'all. And I may think I sound crazy, but those who know, know. About a week after she passed, maybe a week, might have been 3 days, but I know it wasn't no more than 3 to 7 days after she passed. We had a dog, but we didn't have the dog. My daughter was over there staying with us for a couple of weeks. Before my daughter passed, she was there already. So, of course, when she passed, she was going to stay longer than she had planned on staying. And she had this dog. And this dog got acting crazy, chasing his tail. Next thing you know, a beam, like those guns with the red beam, you can see it on you, somebody finna shoot you. It was like a beam just like that, but it was like a green, almost like a limeish green, neon green color. And I ain't thinking none of them. I'm thinking the sun just protruding in through the blinds, and it's just looking funny off the light like that. Next thing I know, some little orbs kept breaking off. They just kept breaking off. And on the dog, while the dog was chasing his tail. So I'm laughing, not really paying attention to what's really going on. Only thing I'm thinking about is I'm finally laughing. I haven't laughed like this in a minute, especially since she passed. And then I realized the orbs, and I started putting 2 and 2 together. I'm like, that's Pache. Y'all think I'm crazy? Y'all think that's unbelievable? You think you don't believe in that type of stuff? It's okay. But I truly believe that that was her letting us know, uh, making us aware of her presence. You know why I really say that? Because nobody could see it unless they synced it through my phone. Because I had my phone while the dog was chasing his tail and the light was coming through. Because the dog was just had me laughing so hard. You know, I'm not a dog animal person, so I don't just normally be around dogs, know how they act. So I started filming. And then I seen the orbs, and nobody could see it. And I had to have them come over by me while I'm holding my phone like this, and then they could see it. And then they look away from the phone, they couldn't see it. So I believe that was some spiritual stuff. Y'all get in the comments, tell me what you think. And then releasing, I feel like, this is my opinion, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to start putting this to action and what's going to be my steps first, second, third. Will I do this next week? Will I start this next month? You know, when the kids get back to school, whether they go online or whether they go in the building. But I feel like I need to be back in therapy. And I'm not too sure about the kids going to therapy because they are afraid to go to therapy. I'm not going to force them to do something like that when they feeling the way that they express it to me that they're feeling. Now, if I really felt like it was something like they really had to do like a health situation, like they just need to go get their arm fixed because they don't realize they're broken, they keep complaining about it, I probably would. But I feel like I'm just got to watch them closer, talk to them more, course more, talking to the Creator. Call it prayer, call it manifest, call it what you will. I'm not going to just force them to do that. I'm going to look more into it for me because I've done it before. I've been in therapy. I was in therapy before my mother passed away. I was in therapy years ago, you know, that's nothing new for me, you know, but they're children and they're afraid of certain things and they're afraid they might say the wrong thing. They might not see me no more. They get afraid of stuff like that. When I leave out, they be wanting to come with me all the time because their mama left and she didn't come back. So remember, they was like 6 years old, 6, 8, 9, stuff like that. Malachi was 12. His birthday was 2 weeks later, and it just happened to fall on the same day we buried him. So yeah, when you think back on these things that's happened throughout your life, but most definitely from 2020, because that's when mom passed. 10 months later, daughter passed. May 20th, 2025, baby brother go. June 1st, 2025, 2 whole weeks later, oldest brother go. It's got to be some time and something going to make you sit down and think and analyze and try to figure out this thing, you know, through the tears, and I can't cry. That's why I say releasing. I need to release it. That's why I say therapy for me, because I can't sit here and do and say all the things and release it in the way I may really need to while they're here, because it's going to affect them. You know, they're in the back, so they can't really hear me. So I'll be trying to be discreet on a lot of things, you know, because they already see Grandma in the Rock on just about every other thing, you know. But when it comes to that, I be trying to protect them, because when I cry, they cry big time. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. If you have been caught up on every last part, go to that playlist called the Readyroxx Rebuild. Right now, where I'm at now, and I have expressed some of it in part 6 and 7. I'm trying not to have to go off or really hurt nobody's feelings when it comes to really trying to express myself after I've said it already about not wanting to be bothered, needing my peace, needing to run my life the way I want to run my life, needing to get up and go out and do whatever I need to go out and do, grocery shopping, doctor, fun things, whatever, when I need to do it. I just been here a month and a couple of days in this apartment. And there's some things I'm not liking, you know, about the apartment, but I don't really get into that because the pros outweigh the cons. You know what I'm saying? The good outweigh the bad, in my opinion. When it comes to the building, I wish it could be quieter, but people, I'm trying not to go there to where I have to really like hurt their feelings. Like, for example, I'm gonna say this as low and respectful as I can. I don't want my grandkids playing with anybody's. Just anybody's kids. And when I see something wrong with those kids, I have to protect my grandkids, because I don't need them being influenced by somebody, you know what I'm saying, who think they gay, who be on messy stuff, who start stuff, no matter, even if they got a reason, they've been through something themselves. And I empathize with that. But I have to protect me and my grandchildren. My ex-husband is sending dumb messages. So that's letting me know we don't care about the message. I showed y'all that on the video yesterday. So if you didn't see that long form video, go ahead and you see the whole text message that I talk about what he said. The point I'm trying to say is he let me know that I'm not safe from him. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when we be thinking we made it out and we thinking that person cool about the breakup, we thinking that man cool about being separated or possibly divorced, and they all the while they got underlying issues with you. All the while they saying things to see how you gonna react, and when you don't react how they want to, they get desperate after so much time go by. And they realize and it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. When that reality hit them, you can't put none past nobody. Those are things I told my daughters. Ain't taught my youngest daughter that passed away about the man she was with when she was unalive. And I truly believe she was unalive. I don't care about fentanyl being involved in it. It ain't about what was used or what was in the person's system. My baby brother took a perk, but he didn't pass away from the perk. The perk triggered a heart attack. So we got to think a little bit more deeper than we do, because we just start thinking like our oppressor think about us, like, oh, just another case of dope, another young bitch with drugs and domestic violence, taking them back. They don't think value us because they think we don't value ourselves. And a lot of us sometimes we don't understand that we're not valuing ourselves. So just because in her autopsy it found fentanyl, I know way more. And I have it in my feeling, in my gut, and by the things that were said to me by the guy, I want vengeance. So this is the process why I need to face on. So I'm retracting my steps. You know how I got here. I started here to let you know how I got these grandkids full guardianship, as opposed to working with my daughter guardianship. You know what I'm saying? Me and her working together as a team, because the daddies wouldn't work for damn. Let's just be real. They don't mean that they bad people. They don't mean that they ain't good for some other woman. They don't mean that they ain't changed their ways. The point is they won't work for damn near. And what good is it now? They're not around now. One of them passed away, so I'm not talking about it. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to end this video because we're going up on 17 minutes and we have not dropped, and I want to make sure we don't drop. So y'all stay tuned for part 9. Part 9 will be tomorrow or Tuesday or something like that. It all depends on how I feel. So I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all, like I said earlier, that it's a guarantee that I'm going to go live at this particular time, do this and talk about that. But I'm consistent. Just know that y'all can see this is part 8. And today is July 13th? Yeah, today is July 13th. We got part 8. So throughout the whole month, y'all, look for these videos and every Thursday lives. I need y'all to become guests. And if you don't want to be a guest, just be active in the chat. Tell a friend. Share the live. Go check out the other lives I've done. With that being said, you guys have a great day. And I appreciate you for being here. And stay tuned for the outro. Be out of here. Love y'all.
The Readyroxx Rebuild. Come on in, like, comment, and subscribe. Watch me rebuild my life one brick at a time. I'm on this journey, paving a new road from the ground. The Readyroxx Rebuild, it's time to shine. I'm molding the past into tomorrow's goal. Crafting dreams, watch the story unfold. With every story, a phoenix ignites. The Readyroxx Rebuild, reclaiming my life. Through trials and truth, I'm standing tall. Brick by brick, I'm rebuilding it all. With grace in my stride and fire in my heart, I will rise and again. Yeah, I'm ready for real. As I raise my grandkids and pass the torch,
Looking forward to seeing you all starting July the 1st, 2025 with daily videos and weekly live streams. Join the panel. Get in the comments right now and let me know what you think. See y'all soon.